class, sex, height, whatever. We all deserve the same freedom that Australians can create, the Start Your Life movement can create for us. I believe that at the core of who we are as human beings, we seek a couple of different core feelings, including the feeling of freedom, purpose. I feel like Isogenics delivers that.
We are a generation of not wanting to do things the way our parents did and wanting to push the boundaries.
We now know and understand how many lives we can actually impact with our time and the money that we're earning with Isogenics. We can give back. This community has been able to take all this passion and strive, not to wait around for 4 years. We're do something incredible.
To have a group of young people that is moving forward on a mission together to better this world and to go against the status quo of the 40-40-40 plan.
Here's a community of young people ages 18 to 35 who are passionate about living, passionate about being fulfilled.
Before Isogenics, I was burnt out. I was fried, unfulfilled, out of integrity with who I was, not liking who I was, not proud of who I was becoming.
I was overweight. I was tired all the time. I was in debt, living paycheck to paycheck every single week. Before Isogenics, we woke up in a really tiny apartment. We always joke because we were living on love.
I was tired, and beyond that, I was just really lost, and I felt incomplete.
I was very unhappy, very unmotivated with life.
My life was in shambles. I was looking for mind, body, and spirit clarity. I didn't have it.
I was introduced to Isogenics by my sister. She says, I just met these ladies and they're like 50 years old and they look like they're 30 and we're doing what they're doing.
My beautiful friend Rebecca got started on Isogenics. She was amazing enough to share it with me. She said, I have amazing energy. And I said, I want whatever you're doing. Like, that's what I want.
I've been on Isogenics products for 10 months and it has been absolutely amazing.
I feel like the Start Group is a place that allows people to create whatever it is that they feel like they deserve in their lives.
Start Group is just a subculture of this amazing company. It's authentic. These people have such high integrity.
It's a mindset of what we can accomplish when we all come together. When we come together, we can change the world, and that's exactly what Isogenics has allowed us to do, and that's what we're doing.
What we're falling in love with was helping somebody change their life.
Not only that, I am able to create an income and by sharing this with people. Like, you get paid to help people get better in their lives.
It's exciting to know that we're all the same age and we're all working together. We're all working for the same thing.
Because Start people were permission bearers. We're able to say, yes, you can do this too. You can be, do, and have everything that you want. Here's this massive community of people that are going to hold you up and hold you accountable and see the greatness in you that your network might not see in you, and that's okay. But we're going to be a stand for you, even if you're not a stand for yourself.
This can help everyone. This can really help so many people. And I feel like I'm doing people a disservice by not sharing it with them.
You're going to be able to help so many people, and it's just the best feeling in the world. It's awesome to be at home, to be a dad, to not miss out on, morning breakfast with my daughter, picking her up out of bed, coming home at lunchtime every day and having lunch with her.
We invite you to take ownership of your life.
And through contribution,
Begin creating your freedom and your legacy.
Come, start your life.
Love that. It's like a weekly fix for me to hear that video. Tuesday, the week starts in, and getting to see that video every single week is just something that kind of really keeps me grounded, really keeps me knowing why I am doing this in the pockets of my time, and just getting out there now in this country and sharing this opportunity with 18 to 35-year-olds is something really, really powerful and really remarkable. And I can't wait to hear from some two people who are on this call tonight. I'm very excited to hear from. Right, let's get started into tonight. So we are talking about our Start movement, which is the kind of subculture within our company, Isogenics. The Start movement is a group of 18 to 35-year-olds, or classified as young people. So I'm holding on to this one for the next couple of years before I get booted out and turfed into the mature category. I think that's what it's called, not too sure. But the Start movement is for 18 to 35-year-olds, and it's held by this absolute legend of a human. This is the son of the owners of the company, Eric Coover. I've been so fortunate to not only party with this guy, to sit shoulder to shoulder at events, to do a give back day where we all helped out and built a garden for a church. And this guy's a walking, talking example of what this culture and this movement is really about. And so Eric is the founder of the Start movement, and he is driven by this vision, and that is to ignite all young people to own their lives physically and financially, and through our contributions create a freedom and a lasting legacy. And you know what, this guy is a new father, and still I see him checking in with people online. I still see him doing his service to all the people around the world with the passion that he has for this movement. Right, just a little bit about myself before we get stuck in tonight. So my name is Cy Bennett. I am living back in Derby in the UK right now after spending a fantastic 12 years all the way through my 20s in the most amazing part of the world, Sydney, Australia. Went out there at 21 years old with a backpack on my back, had no idea where I was going or what I was doing. I just knew that there was something out there that was my calling. I didn't want to just settle for, the 40-40-40 that we are driving with the Start movement. So I began a passion of health and fitness, studied all my personal training and kind of worked in various gyms along with another full-time job that I had throughout the day that got me my residency. And then in 2013, I was working full-time in the fitness industry, and, my dreams were then, I was kind of just getting into my late 20s, and I wanted to, expand on my kind of entrepreneurial mind, and that was to own my own business and open my own gym. And so, for me, the first kind of 12 months was a real wake-up call. I had no business experience. I just had the sheer grit and determination to become the best version I could of myself and show the world that I had the ability to work hard and harder to get my business off the ground and be successful as an entrepreneur. And you know what? It was very, very hard for me. I've always had a hard work ethic built into my blood from a very early age. But you know what I never really started to realize was that I was physically working at my absolute capacity, but I was also mentally and emotionally working at that capacity as well. And so a typical day would look like a 5 a.m. wake up, in the gym, coaching clients, spending a full day in the office with my staff, working on accounts, finance, marketing, advertising, and then trying to train myself and look after my own health. And then of an evening time, go through all that. And I was getting home at about 8:30, 9 o'clock most nights. And you know what? I did that for over 2 years, and we struggled to get our business, to get my business moving. We were positioned in a very saturated part of Sydney, where there's 43 gyms in a 5-kilometre radius, and that gives you a bit of an understanding as to how hard we were trying to get this business to move. And I was experiencing some really high levels of stress. And I never really thought that I would be someone that to kind of get physically bogged down by that. But at the time in my life, I really had to kind of step back and look at where I was. And you'll see in that before Isagenix, I was highly toxic. I was highly stressed. I was burnt out. And I was basically at a stage where I just had nowhere to go. It was my business. I couldn't take time off to look after myself, because if I took time off, I couldn't afford to put staff in place. And so I felt just, I was so trapped in this life that, I thought it was going to be the dream, but it turned out to be a living nightmare. And at this point, one of my coaches who had previously introduced Isagenix to me before said again, "Hey, Cy, maybe now's your time to really have a look at this. I've been using these products now for 14 months. And I really think that, if you really saw the vision of what Isagenix was and what it could do, then you'd fly with this." And so, I was kind of like scrapping at everything right then. So I jumped on board with these products, and, it was a few days in, but after 3 or 4 days in of using these products, the most incredible light bulb went on inside my brain. And that was, wow, if I can look and feel good with these products, and if I can share these products and also help people look and feel good as well, then where's that really going to go for me? And I thought, this is going to serve me far greater than currently where I was with my gym. And so, 6 months into me using the products, my physique started to get better and better and better. I was just blown away at how the more I was, using these products, it wasn't just this 30-day thing that I was going to use and then go back to my old lifestyle. I just integrated using Isogenics in with the diet that I was using previously. And then, just got the results that I have and still continue to have now. I'm at my heaviest that I've ever been after using the product for 13 months. I'm at the strongest I've ever been. And you know what? For me, it was like, wow. I've decided to close the gym down. That was 3 months ago. And as hard as it was, a business that I put my heart and soul into, making that decision to close the business down was really hard emotionally, but it was also really relieving as well. It was like the biggest weight taken off my shoulder. And then what I managed to do then was jump on a plane and go, right, if Isogenics is coming to UK, I'm bringing this to the UK and I'm going to share this. And here we are right now. We are in England and we are doing exactly this. And this is my journey over the last 13 months over in Sydney. I have a fantastic team, amazing sponsors. And you know what? I just really kind of got engulfed with the family of what Isogenics was and is, and the culture of what it is. And if you're new to Isogenics here in this country, then this is what you have to expect. This guy on the bottom left-hand side, David T.S. Wood, he's coming at Christmas to do his leadership training for people in network marketing. He is an absolute guru. And expect, as your team grows, guys, more smiley faces of people just like these guys on my team. I get to work with them. I get to travel with them. I get to share the love and see people transform their lives. It's incredible. Right, so why choose Isogenics as a company? It's a great question. There's 1,000 of different companies out there doing something similar, but nothing quite like what this company are doing. We've got a 15-year track record of business growth. Now, that is massive, especially in an industry like network marketing. I'm not really going to touch on all these bullet points. I just love the first one. We've got 15 years of growth, and the last one, which is a charitable contribution to a company, a charity called Make-A-Wish, which is all about sponsoring children who have terminal illness and granting them whatever it is, a wish of whatever they want. And you know what? I've seen firsthand, in person, these kids who get looked after by people's contributions through Isogenics. And it is really, really heart-touching to see how passionate people are about giving back with this company. Science behind Isogenics, 50 full-time science team. I've been on the phone to a few of those people there. When I first jumped on Isogenics, I was going to be the person who was going to tear this company to shreds by me finding out all these wrongdoings that they were doing with their products and services. And in a nutshell, I got my ass handed to me by a few of these guys because, you know what? They know their stuff. They work hard. This company is amazing, and they work around the clock to ensure that the products that we are consuming and also sharing with our friends and family are amazing for the body and doing exactly what they say on the packet. That's really important. So what is Isogenics? We are solutions to transform lives. And right now, because we are in a new market, we have two of our kind of foundations really being kind of signed up here in the UK. And the first one is our weight management, and the second one is our energy and performance. Now, last week we had one of my really good friends who's also been involved in Isogenics for some time now, longer than me. He's been in for 4 years. He came on and he's got a sports science background, and he did such a good job of explaining these products from a real cool scientific point. And I thought, you know what, let's get him back in, because it's always nice to have someone with a brain on this call. So Tim, if you're there, mate, unmute yourself and give us a bit about yourself, and we'll go through the products.
Oh man, science is never cool.
It is what you say, buddy.
Okay, so as I said, my background is sports science, and I have been using these products for almost 4 years, not just quite 4 yet. So before Isogenics, I was that skinny kid on the left that just couldn't gain any weight. I was always tired and just busting it out at the gym, taking protein shakes, BCAAs, this, that, everything. And that was, on the left, was about 6 months work. And I went, this is the best shape I'm ever going to be in my entire life. So I got introduced to ice shakes by a girl I studied sports science with, actually, Peter Kelly. So when I went and did my master's, she actually went and did her PhD in, funnily enough, energy and metabolism. She comes to me with this thing, and I said, I was one of the biggest skeptics. I was like, no, that's a load of crap. I've done my research into like all these products, and I am probably taking the best protein I can possibly take, which was super duper expensive. She goes, go do some research. And I said, all right, fine. Just because we're friends, I'll do some research. Did about 6 months research in the products, and then still said, nah, it costs too much to put those products into the pack like that. So I don't think the company's telling the truth. Eventually, she told me there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I went, all right, fine, I'll try it for 28 days and I'll return it. Funnily enough, 4 years later, energy levels are higher, I look better, I gained about 16 kilos of muscle, I feel better. Everything that I wanted to have in a complete health system was actually there. So that's why I didn't move with Sai, but I did move from Perth, Western Australia. I moved the other side of the world because I believe in this so much, and I believe that everyone needs to at least try this and give it a really, really good shot, because it should be in everyone's bodies.
So good, buddy. So good. Love your story. Love your passion to help. And I love the fact that how skeptical you were before you started choosing products. And almost did it to prove a point that the company was completely wrong. And then the next minute, nearly 4 years later. Love that. All right, let's move in.
All right. So as I said, my background is sports science, and I'm a bit of a science geek, I guess. But I'm just going to give a few facts here and there of each product. So the protein shake, the Iceland shake, it is 24 grams of undenatured protein, which is actually the highest grade of protein available you can get. It's a grade 7. It's cold processed, and it's not heat or salt treated, which means the branched chain amino acid is intact. It has 97% bioavailability, and also has live enzymes, which means once you take it, once you put water in it, it's actually an active food. Okay, so you should consume it within 15 minutes, and then the rest of it you guys can read.
And the taste. Tell me about the taste, because I love it.
Oh, yeah. And all 3 protein shakes actually taste amazing. I've had a few that taste like ass.
My first experience of any bodybuilding supplements, it was one of those where you had to hold your nose to drink. But I was convinced, but just by taking this, I was going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was when I was 17. But that's another. Let's move on.
All right. So the next product is Ionic Supreme. So this is full of adaptogens. So regardless of what you're doing, you're going to have some sort of stress. Either it's mental stress, it's physical stress, it's spiritual stress. So it's full of adaptogens. The way adaptogens work is that these are actually herbs. They're found in extreme climates, or hot or cold. So they can live in hot or cold climates. So they adapt to the weather. So once you ingest the adaptogens, your body actually adapts to the stress levels. If it's a high level of stress, it brings you down. If you're low, it brings you up slightly, because everyone has some sort of equilibrium. Okay, so it's called homeostasis. So that's what that does. It also has products like woodberry and schisandra, which is found to reduce stress, increase endurance, and also improve sexual endurance and function.
I'm just going to pause right there, have a really awkward silence after that one, and then let's move on.
Okay, so Nourish for Life is actually one of the staples of Isogenics. So if you're just taking the shake and you're not taking Nourish for Life, this is where the information, like, you should be doing Isogenics as a whole, as a system. Okay, so the Cleanse for Life, everyone knows that their kidneys and their liver, they detoxify. But the easiest way to explain it is that with the environment we live in nowadays, with all the pollution and all the toxins and everything around us, okay, it's coming in too quickly for our liver and our kidneys to push it out. So it's just assisting that detoxification process. So research has actually shown that it reduces oxidative stress. And I didn't mention it at the start, but there's a no compromise quality with all the Isogenics products. So it's either the absolute best they can give us, or they won't actually put out the product at all. So I looked into the Nourish for Life because I was most interested in this. And instead of using just aloe vera to soothe the gut, because that's one of the components, it actually uses the heart of the aloe vera, which is way more expensive to get to. But the reason being because there's no compromise quality. And also intermittent fasting, which is what we pair with Nourish for Life. It actually won a Nobel Prize research in 2016 in Journal of Physiology and Medicine. So Isagenix has been around 14, 15 odd years doing this, and now people are catching on. So, you're going to see more and more and more about intermittent fasting.
Mate, it's so true. And, just to throw something onto that, my dad's been using this system now for 3 weeks. He's a 62-year-old retired policeman. He has never fasted in his life by way of intent. He said he had to go a few days without eating when he was in the Territorial Army when he was 17. But apart from that, he's never not done it. And you know what? Yesterday was his 3rd cleanse day. He's cruising through it, and he's looking younger. He's getting out of bed, energized, and to see, once my dad, the last few years, watching him deteriorate with his health, kind of rewinding is just, it's incredible to see, just from something that's been so heavily researched and been around for so many years. And like you say, Isagenix have been doing it for 15 years, but not just by intermittent fast, but supporting it with this most amazing tonic here. So, Tin, thank you so much. Always love hearing your knowledge, mate. And next week, if you like, let's add a couple of slides. We can maybe add e-shots and Ice Delight. Let's do it.
All right.
But we do have a fantastic couple who are coming on tonight. Now, I met them briefly at grand opening. We got thrown on a stage together, and it was like, this is them, that's you, and the next thing you know, we're going to share the shot and jump around like crazy people like we do. But these guys are our latest people to enter our Start 1000 for Europe. Now, I'm just going to read out what Start 1000 actually is. This is on my vision board. This is my next big milestone goal for Isagenix, and I can't wait to see, more people really hitting this position. So for Start 1000, it says, one of our goals at Isagenix is to help people earn life-changing incomes. Start 1000 celebrates Start members who have reached the rank of 3-star Golden Circle at rank that, if maintained, means they have the opportunity to earn a 6-figure annual income with Isagenix. Their success is fueled by passion for our products, dedication to helping others reach their goals, and commitment to Isagenix and our values. Andy and Danny Nicole, are you there?
Woo! Hey guys, it's Dave. Thanks for that intro. Oh, we got one each now, look. Boom.
Look at that. I'm jealous. I cannot wait to be holding one of those plaques.
You know what? I had this in my bag from Vegas, and I went for coffee this morning, and I kind of like idly pulled it out and just stuck it on the desk in front of us. And the server came up, and she was like, "Oh, what's that?" And I started to explain. She said, "Oh, I thought it was some sort of internet receiver for Wi-Fi," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, But the point was, it was a great conversation starter. So to be honest, I might just carry it everywhere now.
You know what, mate? I would just be holding it, strap it to the side of your head.
Whatever
you need to do.
No, not at all. Conversation starter, isn't it?
Get them in the team. Look, guys, it was obviously great. I've buzzed with both of you on the times that I've met you. It was great to see both of you last weekend at our first Super Saturday in Leeds. Danny, awesome share on stage. I thought it was fantastic. And then we had the absolute privilege of Andy coming on and just going through the numbers and, the geographical projection of what this exactly is with this network marketing. So, guys, just tell us a little bit about yourself first. How did you get into network marketing? And then how did you gravitate towards Isagenix?
Cheers. A geographical, did you say a geographical explanation? That's kind words.
It's kind of
ramblings.
Geographic projection, I think is the word I'm looking for.
It certainly wasn't that, but thank you for that. So yeah, let me give you a brief breakdown, and obviously the 5-minute version of our story, and hopefully leave anybody that's going to watch this on record with a little bit of motivation to really get stuck into this company and the Start movement. So me and Danielle, it's coming up, is it 18 years? 18 years since we met, became boyfriend, girlfriend, team Andy, Danny. And that's a long time ago. Obviously, we met when we were kids. So we've always been in business together when, we started in anything spare time or part-time. And it goes all the way back to when I was 20 years old. And I looked at a network marketing opportunity just to make some extra cash. that was literally something which was direct sales. It was out there delivering and collecting brochures, delivering products, very, very different to what you might know as network marketing today, especially with the internet. The internet was not around as we know it.
It's knocking on doors, cold calling.
Definitely, yeah.
Hard work.
I think Netscape was around.
Wow.
I think Google was. Damn, showing my age now. As you can tell,
Amway was. I remember my parents having Tupperware parties in the lounge when I was a kid, thinking, "Who are these people playing with like toilet brushes?" And
yeah. We were trying to duplicate.
I was delivering those kind of toilet brushes and big toe straighteners.
Yeah. So people might be thinking, "Hang on, who are these old geezers who look reasonably young talking about this sort of stuff?" Well, the relevance is that we started network marketing at age 20. And we put our all into it for a good number of years, and that wasn't easy. I can sympathize with anybody who really starts to get into networking, and at that age, you've got to make sacrifices, or it feels like sacrifices anyway. Sometimes your friends are doing things that maybe you're not doing, or you're making different decisions. You've been a bit more grown up. But again, that was us being in network marketing in a company which was old. It was products that didn't excite us, they didn't light us up. They didn't help people the way that Isagenix does. So we are just massively excited to help lead the charge with Start and with Isagenix in the UK and Europe, because I just know it's a better way. There's been nothing come to the UK like Isagenix in 18 years. Whatever time I've seen network marketing, because I've been looking since the day I joined. I'm thinking, okay, I get it. I love network marketing, but surely there's got to be something better.
Yeah,
and there really hasn't.
Mate, and I think if there's one thing I took away from the Super Saturday, and that was from myself, Carly, both you guys, Mark Bicep, who is now known as
Mark Biceps.
New name now.
And the rest of the gang, it was just this. We had this one common theme, and that was we are in this amazing position right here, right now, for network marketing, but also with this company. And that was kind of like, it felt like all of us who really know the vision of not only the Start movement, but also for Isagenix, it's kind of like we were all banging the same song out. And it was, guys, this is the company, this is the culture, this is now the time. Would you agree with that? Well, having your experience in network marketing. Danny?
100%. Honestly, the community spirit, the community of how you feel as part of one team together. There's just, everyone has your back, everyone singing the same hymn. You really have the feeling that you will not fail. And I will say this, that you will never ever get this time back again. And that's what was said on Saturday a lot. This company is launching and is launched now. You grab a hold of this and run with it. Honestly, your dreams will all come true, and truly believe us. We've been part of network marketing for such a long time. We have never felt more aligned with a company and more at home, more part of something, and really feel like that this is our home and our future now. And honestly, guys, this is exactly what you've got like in your hands now.
I envy people aged like 20, 20-ish to 30, like just getting started in this company. Amazing. Not really knowing what they're doing, but loving the products. Because if you just don't quit and keep turning up the Zoom calls, keep learning, read a book a month or a year, whatever, but just keep discussing and sharing these products. Promise you,
these people, yeah,
it'll happen. It will happen. You'll be able to do some of the coolest things that you've dreamt of. Travel the world. I mean, we've got friends in Isagenix, you included, Si, who are literally traveling the world, working from this, like a couple hours a day. Like, what is this, man? This is insane.
This
is not around.
Catalogues. This isn't going back in the rain in the northeast of England, absolutely being soaked through to your knickers, is what we used to say. Walking out in snow, wearing snow boots, picking up catalogues off doorsteps, going back and delivering the orders for $2.99 and them never being in. That was hard work. Like, this is just unreal what you've got in your hands, and this business and the Start movement, and it's just so exciting. It really is.
Guys, my last question to you both is, you both have young children, you're a young family. How old are your kids?
Got a 7-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Wow, Fantastic. And so I guess my kind of last question for you guys is, you know, you see so many families go from struggle to struggle to struggle in this, like the conventional business and family mode. With network marketing and what Isagenix has kind of given you so far, like how does that help you guys as a family and see a future where, you know, you can really be a family unit and do all the things that every family wishes for, but feel that they're restricted with because they can't get time off work, they can't get the money together, they don't earn a residual income. Like how does that really affect you guys?
Yeah, definitely good question. So I think as well, when you get to a certain age, maybe mid-20s or whatever, people start thinking about starting a family, you know, things do creep up, like financial constraints, you know, what can we afford? Literally, people do this, like, can we afford to have kids, or can we afford to have a second? How are we going to manage? You know, what are we going to do for childcare? Is it going to be worth it? And like, those aren't really questions you should be asking yourself if you're looking to live the best possible life, you know, hitting it out the park every day. And you know, having a family should be the best thing, and you know, a huge decision in your life. So, you know, we've had the flexibility through network marketing, and certainly now through Isagenix to be able to make choices that we just otherwise wouldn't be able to. I mean, it's school holidays at the moment, you know, and any plans just go out the window in this 6 weeks, to be honest. It's like, I've tried running a traditional business. I've got 2 other traditional businesses, and trying to make them work in the school holidays, it's like, just give up.
Just let it go till September.
Just give up. Just go on holiday and give up. And, you know, having that luxury to do that, and still every single week we're getting paid more money from Isagenix, more because we're still sharing. Yeah. You know, we've got the children are here now. One's asleep, one should be asleep, but we'll be after this call. You know, it's like you just fit it in. There's not many things you can say do that, and be proud of that. That if we are spending time away from the kids, it's for the greater good, just for us, for our family, and for everybody that we come across with their health and well-being as well.
Fantastic. Well, look, guys, I really respect that you are coming on. Like I say, you have got kids to get ready for bed. I don't know when I'm going to be seeing you guys next. Maybe it's going to be London. Maybe it's going to be Manchester, Birmingham. Who knows?
Yeah, op meetings. I'll see you at the op meetings, bud.
And let's keep this dream pushing. You guys are a huge inspiration for a lot of families here in the UK. And I can't wait to see how much you're going to empower and impact more lives in the UK. And you know what? This is going global. So better start learning some French, some German, some Spanish, we need to be multilingual for the next 15 years, guys.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
Not too bad when you can travel the world.
All right, I'm going to get one of those very soon. Watch this space.
Definitely. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks a lot. All right, so let's go into what are we talking about here? So we've heard from the science nut talking about the unbelievable quality and no compromise in our products. We've seen what these products can do in not only our bodies, but also the lives of people that we're sharing them with. And so, how do these packs look like? This is our premium pack. This is kind of like the whole kit and caboodle. For this, you'll get all your nutrition for 30 days. You'll be able to replace 2 meals per day for the first 30 days. You've got your Ionics there for your stress management. You've got your Nourish for Life, enough there for 4 cleanse days. We've got Isa Delights and Isa Snacks to support you through those cleanse days. E-shots to have as a coffee or tea replacement, or if you are hitting the gym, before the gym. And the Amped Hydrate there, which is another fantastic product that we have that you can put in your sports drink. It's just going to keep you hydrated, packed full of electrolytes and some good carbohydrates when you are exercising. Or, you know what? I noticed so many people in this country are dehydrated because they think that consuming tea and coffee in their record numbers is enough to keep hydrated. Well, let me tell you, it isn't. So the Amped Hydrate is very, very good to keep your body hydrated. So that's $4.99. It works out at just over £16 a day for the first 30 days, but fear not, it's not $4.99 every single month after that. Once you've done your premium pack, depending on what your goals are, we can coach you through to wherever you need to go, whether it's a maintenance phase or if you're into our Ice to Body Challenge, you're here for 16 weeks with us. But you know what? After that first 4 weeks, you can leave it to yourself as to see exactly what you want to do further after that. And if that is a little bit out your price range, we do have our 30-day weight loss system. This works out about £8, I think it is, a day. Again, we get the 4 boxes of shakes, so enough to replace 2 meals for your first 30 days, enough for your 4 cleanse days, and also your ionics every day, your snacks to support your cleanse days, and your Isomove and Thermo GX, 2 other different products that we have there that do help with metabolism and fat burning, which is really good. And for the guys who do hit the gym up and want something a bit more veered towards an energy and performance, we've got our energy and performance package, which has enough for 2 cleanse days, stress management, 4 boxes of shakes, and plenty of e-shots. And I can't tell you enough, someone who's been hitting the gym for over 15 years now, I've used lots and lots of pre-workouts before. The e-shot is probably the most amazing balanced form of a pre-workout that just doesn't give you that big spike and crash, gives you a really good consistent amount of healthy energy. And it's absolutely superb. All of our products come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. This is why our business grows confidently, and we don't. We can protect our friendships with our friends. We can protect our relationship with our family if we really want to. Because guess what? If we have anyone who has a bad experience with our products, we stand by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now that is huge. How many shops can you walk in and say, hey, can I consume your products for 30 days? And if I don't like them, bring them back and say, I want my money back. It's unheard of, guys. And this is what we stand behind here. It's something really good. I know Tin said he was going to use a product for 28 days and send them back, and 4 years later he's on them. These are the type of stories that we hear. My flatmate's been using these products for 9 years every day, and my other one for 5 years. So that just kind of proves to you about the fact that people consistently use these products week in, week out, and reorder. And the reason why that is as well is because we have a simple system here, a method where you can actually get a rebate back on the pack that you've bought. So for the people that do want to jump into our compensation plan, Isagenix chose the model of network marketing because what they wanted to do was allow us to share these experience and us to share the transformations with our friends and family. And as a result, we get paid. As simple as that. We get paid a bonus. We get paid a referral bonus for introducing these products to our friends and family, or people you meet in the cafe, like Andy said, with his Start 1000 badge there. So if you do get involved in our compensation plan, by sharing with your friends and family, you can get paid a bonus. And then if they decide to continue to reorder and continue to use those products every single month, then guess what? You get paid a residual income. And that can vary depending on, how far and why you really want to go with this. Some people just want to share with a few of their friends and family, and that allows enough just to get their products paid for each month. So having these products for free is just a huge blessing. Or other people like myself, Andy and Danny, and also Tin, decide to really make this into a business because we can see the fact that this is impacting a lot of people, and the products do the talking, and we get to make a fantastic income out of it. So if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. Spoken by the main man himself, Mr. Branson. I am going to just come out of this share, and what I wanted to do was, before I do sign off, I'm just going to go into this.
If you have a clear belief in that it will happen no matter what, then nothing can stop it. It is destined to happen. If you can see it here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. It feels familiar. I saw it so clearly. I swear to God, I saw it so clearly, so consistently. Until it's here in reality. I see it in my head. And then it happens. It's crazy how things just form, dreams just form into reality. My dream is to be world champion in the UFC, have more money than I know what to do with, and have a great life for my kids, my grandkids, everyone in my family. I will be where I want to be. I'm 100% confident that I will make it to the top. I have the skills, I have the dedication, and it's something I really, really want. Words can't even describe, but it will happen. and I'll let you know when it happens. When I was a kid, I used to visualize stadiums, visualizing an arena full of fans. I realized like that this is attainable. The dream, it's there for the taking if I put the time in. And then when I start getting that focus and realize, you know, fuck, I'm gonna make this happen. Now that has happened, I'm making it happen, and that alone spurs me on even more. In the struggle, when things are going good and you visualize these good things happen, you visualize more good things happen. That's easy. What's not easy to do is when things are going bad and you're visualizing the good stuff. I'm sitting here on the steering wheel visualizing a brand new car, visualizing good things in times of struggle. When you can do that, I think that really makes that law of attraction work. You know what, I'm actually good at this. It's actually something that I really enjoy doing, and now there's nothing else that matters to me. I don't know about nothing else. It's an addiction. Something that I love can actually secure my family's future and make us live a good life for the rest of our days. You know what I mean? And it's not work. I don't work. I live. And that is why I have this tunnel vision, and that is why I'm willing to kill every single man in my path to get that belt. You know what I mean? It's to secure future, my family's future. I'm very confident in my abilities and what I'm predicting I'm going to do. I could with work ethic, like I could with hours upon hours of time and dedication. I never slip, I never take a second off this game. Through wins, through losses, through life, through hours in the gym of preparation, I feel that I'm untouchable right now. You know, I'd rather shoot and miss than not shoot at all. Make no mistake, I'm setting up to be the greatest of all time. I will go down as the greatest of all time. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. Every time I say I'm going to do something, I go and do it. Watch me take over, folks. Trust me on that. I'm going to stop going. You're all going to hear one. I'm going to shut the whole goddamn world. You say it to yourself, and you look yourself in the eye, look yourself in the mirror, and truly, truly believe that not a man alive can beat you. And that is the way it is. To be immortalized, that is. You have a clear belief in that it will happen no matter what. And nothing can stop it. It is destined to happen. You're just going to conquer once again the supposed unconquerable.
That doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what will. Belief, action, don't quit. Thank you to all that shared tonight. And Tin, once again, thank you for your knowledge bombs on the science of the products. Next week, let's dive into some eShop knowledge. We can get into some ice and delights if you want. And for everyone else who jumped on the call tonight, huge respect, and let's keep this thing moving. And if Start 1000 isn't on your vision board yet, and you want to get to that level, then get it on your vision board and let's shoot for it together. Thank you ever so much, everyone. Peace out. Give us a thumbs up to finish out. Have a great night.